Just yesterday, the beta for Black Ops 6 ended. However, the fun is not over. The open beta will be available to everyone, not those who just pre-ordered the game, starting tomorrow, the 6th. With every new Call of Duty game, there will be hesitation and second guessing. Even more now, since most people think Modern Warfare 3 was just a DLC for the game prior. So I want to do a quick recap of my short amount of time played with the beta and hopefully clear up some things. Understand two things here. First off, I only started playing the beta on Monday instead of starting the Friday before. This means I only got about half the time of other players. The second thing is that I consider myself a slightly above average skill level, and because of that, I hope my opinions help the majority of players. Starting off, let's talk about a big selling point for the game, Omnimovement. To be fully honest, I was worried when this was announced because I instantly thought about everybody sweating, trying to be what we call Omni-demons. However, to my surprise, Omnimovement seems to complement the game more than completely change it. Keep in mind there will always be someone sweating, so expect to see someone trying to abuse the movement every once in a while. Up next is connectivity. I've heard so many people complain about their connection during this beta, and as you may know, packet burst seems to be the big issue. When I pre-ordered Black Ops 6, I was worried it'd be a constant battle with the connection, but as I continue playing, I realized I didn't have any connection issues. Coming from Modern Warfare 3, where I had packet burst nearly every match, it was really nice playing the beta where I didn't have any packet burst during any of my matches. I have no clue if this was because of my PC specs or a setting that I didn't know about. Before we talk about the most controversial topic, I want to quickly mention my partnership. If you haven't heard about Dubby, I would seriously consider looking into them. Dubby offers jitter-free and crash-free, no sugar, no artificial flavors, and a no-calorie energy drink. I love Dubby because it offers amazing flavors at a reasonable price. I would highly recommend the starter pack. It includes 1 shaker cup and 3 flavors, and right now it's on sale for $16.49. However, you can get 20% off using my code VIPER725, all caps. With that out of the way, let's talk about the most controversial topic, skill-based matchmaking. Like most people, I am usually a victim of skill-based matchmaking. It always seems to me that I get thrown into the most sweaty lobbies after a decent match. However, when I watch the pros play, it seems like they're in lobbies where nobody shoots back. However, in Black Ops 6, I have had some of the best lobbies ever. Don't get me wrong, I definitely got into some sweaty lobbies, but I was able to just leave and join another lobby. I'm not sure if I was lucky or if SBMM was just disabled, or at least tuned back. Either way, I was consistently getting around a 2 KD. I do understand that assists counting as elimination helps with a higher KD, but it still doesn't explain how I was able to get 10 to 20 kill streaks very often. If the full game skill-based matchmaking is as relaxed as Weekend 1, I believe this Call of Duty may be what people have been asking for. Now we're on to maps. I've heard from multiple people the beta maps are some of the worst. I personally really enjoy the maps in this game. Starting off with 6v6 maps, my favorite is Skyline. It's straightforward 3-lane map with plenty of conflict in the center. Up next would be Derelict, which has good flow, and if you can get on the train cars, you can have great map control. In third place is Scud. A big problem with Scud is the massive radar. If you can get control of the radar, you can control the entire map. While it is possible to flank and overtake the radar, it's still too easy to hold and control it by yourself. The route with the most cover would be from the trench side, however it's too easy to see if someone is headed that way. I think they need to add some more obstacles on the right side to help flank from both sides. Lastly has to be Rewind. The side lanes are too open, which may be good for snipers, however I haven't seen anybody getting in long distance engagements. That may just be due to it being the beta and everybody is trying to get close up and have fun gameplay. Although the side lanes are kinda crappy, the center lane is set up really well. Now on to face-off maps. As of right now, we only have 2, Pit and Gala. At first I really enjoyed Gala and didn't like Pit. However, playing face-off for more than 30 minutes, my opinions changed. I found that Pit, while being super chaotic, provided a more enjoyable experience. Gala is too open, meaning that if you have proper control of the center platform, you can watch the enemy spawn and completely trap them. I think this map would benefit from having hallways on each side that are completely out of sight from the center. I know one side already has a short hallway, but it's nearly useless since it's only within the small side booth. Finally, I want to quickly go over some of the weapons we have in the beta. I primarily used the XM4 during my time, and I found that I was able to keep up with just about everyone. In total, most weapons seem to be decently balanced, which brings up the Jackal PDW. This game could have easily been labeled Call of Duty Jackal Warfare with how many PDWs you see. Obviously, the Jackal PDW needs a nerf to balance the game better. As you may have noticed or even heard, the GS45 pistol can kill in 2 shots. I think this is something that should stay, and if there ever is a nerf, it should kill in 3 shots. Besides recent games' Ronetti pistols, I've noticed some pistols are too weak. I believe that secondary should be strong enough to be a viable option to use once you've run out of ammo. And with the power of the GS45, I think it's a decent option. To wrap everything up, I've enjoyed this beta more than my entire time in Modern Warfare 3. Take this with a grain of salt, however, because I've always liked Black Ops games far more than Modern Warfare games, with Black Ops 3 being my all-time favorite. In total, I would give this beta a solid 7 out of 10, and if the camo grind and prestige grind is as good as it sounds, this game could either be a 5 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10. Of course, we won't know how good the game truly is until the full release happens. Let me know how you feel about this beta and what you're most looking forward to. And with that, thank you all for stopping by, and I will see you next time.